Well, Kev, it was a busy bank holiday weekend. What's training been like this week as we go into AFC Fylde?
Yeah, no, been good. Right, as you say, it was 2 games in 3 days, and the players, went deep into Monday as well to come and get a result. So physically over the weekend was a very tough period, especially at the start of the season as well. Training's been alright, getting the right mix of the rest and recovery and training at the right intensity that we feel like we need.
Yeah, given the amount of players that were either out or had to go off injured during the game against Dagenham, it was a massive effort to get back into the game, and that's a massive credit to your players, isn't it?
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. When you look back at the game and the stats in terms of more possession, more shots, more crosses, throughout the game in terms of attacking threat that we've had, of course we want to do better. We always look to do better, but all the stats are in our favour in terms of the attacking stuff. So for the players then to go behind, when they were on the counter attack, so we're pleased with how they reacted to that and to keep going. It'd been easy to give in, but they never do that. These players, they always keep going, and a bit of quality at the end, and we get a point out of it.
Yeah, like you said, it was a long old weekend going toe to toe with Barnet on Saturday. So what does it say about the squad that you've got that they can go again just 2 days later and really push on in those final sort of 10 minutes and get that equaliser, and we even look like we could have won it as well?
Yeah, exactly. I think, going to Barnet, who were the favourites and a very, very good side, it was always going to be difficult. I think we got back to 1-1 with the momentum was with us. Just a little bit of quality for them, if you want. They get a penalty and win the game, but never doubt the character of these players and the quality they have as well at the right moments to get back in the games. As they did last year, and I'm not going to forget last year, but obviously move on. But they've done that time and time again. They're doing it again this year, and do we want more points on the board? Yeah, and we will get better as we go along, because I've no doubt about that.
Yeah, we've spoken about how busy the sort of first month of the season's been. Does it help you a little that there's no Tuesday games coming up? It's just Saturday against Fylde, and then we've got another week to maybe help get some bodies back? Yeah,
absolutely. Obviously, we've got the injuries we've got at the minute. Which doesn't help when we're a relatively small squad at the minute, and we know we need to add in areas and make the squad depth better. But yeah, I think it's always a hectic start to the season, and having a little Saturday will help, of course.
Saturday's opponents, AFC Fylde, have the top scorer in the league in Nick Horton, but they only have one win to their name so far. What sort of challenge do you expect up there?
Yeah, tough one. Always, a tough place to go, and we got a result there last year, but they played on a Thursday as well as before the Saturday game. So, watching their games they'll be a good side. As you're saying, Horton's a threat because of the goals, and he's done it consistently over a period of years now as well. So there's an obvious threat, but they've got some good players right throughout the pitch, and well organised and well coached.
Cheers.
Bodies back is key, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think. Looking back at Ollie Coker's injury that he picked up the weekend from a tackle from behind, Cav coming off, and that to Waldron and Josh Walker. Adds to a list of injuries that we struggle to cope with when the squad is as small as it is. So we're waiting for results on scans on a few of them to tell us where they are exactly.
Are you definitely going to be out with all of those, or is there anyone you're hoping you might be able to have fit by Saturday?
Listen, we'll have to monitor. I think Ollie Coker's obviously out. Danny Waldron and Josh Walker definitely out as well.
Any movement in terms of bringing any bodies in before Saturday? Because like you say, you have got a relatively small squad at the moment.
Yeah, listen, as we want to. We've tried on 1 or 2, but it's going to be tight for the weekend, of course. But obviously can't rule anything out, and we will try. We do need to get something in, but we've always said it's about getting the right ones in, and that's the most important thing.
And that last 10 minutes, the 7 minutes of stoppage time on Monday was relentless in terms of your attack, and you obviously got your reward. How much confidence does that give you that your team can do that and come back?
Yeah, absolutely. I think last minute goals is a good sign of a team's character, that they never want to give up. And these players, I keep saying, never do that. And that's a credit to them. I know things have changed around here in terms of a takeover, and the pressure's different, but these players haven't changed. What they do needs a bit of help. We've said that we've got to improve the squad. That goes without saying. I think perception of them may change, but nothing has changed in terms of we work day to day as hard as we have done. They're the same players that never give up on the club, so they'll have my full support, and they'll keep going. And I think they show that time and again. And any time they're questioned, they'll respond.
We saw George Moncur get his first start on Monday and offer that creativity that we know he has. How's he doing with coming up to speed? Because I know he hadn't had a lot of game time before coming in.
No, and I think during the game we've been thinking, is there a time to give him a break? But credit to him, he came through the 90 minutes well and stayed strong throughout it. And that's a bit of experience, and a credit to his fitness as well, the work he's been doing away from the pitch probably. So no, really pleased with George. He's brilliant around the place. Really great character and fit in with the lads brilliantly. So there'll be more to come from him without a shadow of a doubt.
Ollie Kensdale was missing over the course of the weekend. Will he be available this weekend?
No, won't be available.
And can you tell us any more about that?
No, just it's a situation that it's with the club, and they're dealing with it. As far as I'm concerned, I'm focusing on the players who've got an unbelievable changing room, who give everything for the football club and have overcome so much stuff that they're the first and foremost of my priority. To focus on the ones that have done that for the football club, and I'll give them my full support.
Thank you.
How's Cav Miley progressing? Is he a doubt for the weekend as well? Or?
Possibly, we'll have to keep an eye on it. He just stiffened up his back and his neck, and as Cav never wants to come off the pitch, and will keep going no matter what. But I felt it was right to just get him off, because it wasn't fair. You could see that when there's one or two straight passes, but that's only because of the condition he was in. So we'll monitor him closely.
And Walker's been out a little bit longer than the others. Has he had his scan yet? Or
had a scan, but just waiting for the results on that, along with Danny Waldron and Ollie Coker.
And with Bo McDonald, how come he couldn't be on the bench at the weekend?
I don't think he's been registered with the FA on their site, so until that happens, he couldn't actually be on it.